Hello everyone, I'm John, Coin Crazed, and in this video I am going to discuss the basics of coin collecting. Now, coin collecting, or numismatics as it is often called, is a very complex hobby, and for beginning numismatists, or for beginning coin collectors, it can be very difficult for them to break into the hobby. And that is the purpose of this video, is to give beginning coin collectors a basic knowledge of numismatics. And in this video I'm going to be talking about key knowledge that you need, publications that you should read. I'm going to cover a little bit about grading, and I'm going to talk about planning your collection, and that is it in this video. Now, first thing I'm talking about is publications. Coin publications are very good for beginning numismatists and advanced numismatists, because it gives you they will give you up-to-date knowledge on coins and on the market. And this is especially true with numismatic news. Numismatic news comes out every week, and it is packed with informative articles about coins, mostly about US coins, but also a little bit about world coins, sometimes even about paper money. And it is a very good tool for beginning and advanced collectors. It also has price lists for US coins. It's a really good tool for all coin collectors. Another key publication I would recommend is Coinage. Coinage magazine is a magazine that comes out monthly, and it not only talks about US coins, it does talk about world coins, it talks about modern US coins. It's a very good publication, as it also talks about history behind coins. It's really invaluable. It's a great magazine for coin collectors. And now I'll talk about a couple of books that are very important for coin collectors, beginning and advanced. First book I will discuss is the Red Book, or the Red Book of US Coins. The Red Book of US Coins lists retail prices of US coins from half cents to Civil War tokens. And the Red Book is a very good guide. It's not really like a true price list, because you shouldn't really use it. You shouldn't always go by it, because there will be some variation in prices from what you're going to pay for coins. So it's basically a guide to know what you should be paying, a sort of a ballpark figure on coins as far as what you should be paying. You know, what's a good price, what's a bad price. You know, you can judge what a bad price is if it's way above Red Book, because Red Book prices are already pretty high. You can sometimes, most of the coins you can get for a little under Red Book, so if they're way over Red Book, they're probably overpriced. So that's a very good that's a very good book, and I would highly recommend it. Another book that's not really necessary, but it's good to have, is the Blue Book. Blue Book lists retail prices of what a dealer will pay. The reason why I say it's not very necessary, and while it's good, you don't really need it, is because a lot of the prices in it are very out of date. For instance, like a 1916D Mercury dime, and there is listed for $500 in good for, that's what a dealer will pay, but they will pay a lot more than that for a good for, especially if they're a good dealer. So the Blue Book is not extremely good, it's just sort of a guide, and if you read it correctly, it's just basically like a low, the prices of coins, or like what the low end, or what you can expect to sell to a bad dealer, or really low cost, at low cost. So that's what a bad dealer is gonna pay for coins, because they're really low. Another another key piece of knowledge about coin collecting is you need to know how to grade coins. As my friend Physics Fan once said, coin grading is directly tied to the price of coins. And usually the higher the grade of a coin, the higher the price is. And grades of coins begin with a scale of begin it. Let me rephrase that again. Coin grades begin with a grade of 1 and go up to 70. 70 is the highest grade a coin can achieve, and it's the perfect grade. And 1 is the poorest grade a coin can receive. A little bit about grading. Poor 1 is a coin that's just so worn that you won't be able to you'll be able to identify it as a coin, but you probably won't be able to identify it as a type. Sometimes in the case of like chain cents, and early U.S. coins, you will be able to identify the coin if it is poor 1. The next grade up is about good 3. About good 3, not about good 3, fair 2. Fair 2 is, excuse my mistake, it goes from poor 1 to fair 2, then about good 3, good 4, very good 8, fine 12, very fine 20, extra fine 40, about and circulated 50, and then mint state. I can't really describe all the grades in great detail. Poor 1 is like the lowest, and then 70 is the highest. Good is generally the most accepted low grade coin that you're going to collect. Like, grades below good are seldom collectible unless they're very, very rare, or like, they have a high amount of numismatic value. And if they're very rare, if they're very expensive and low grades, you can bet they're very rare. So like poor 1, if a coin is collectible in poor 1, it's a very rare coin usually. So basically you need to know your grades, because like I said, coin prices are tied in with the grade of a coin. So in order to grade coins, I would recommend first and foremost, the American Numismatic Association grading standards for United States coins, the official ANA grading standards as it's called. Now the book that I'm showing here is very out of date, and I found that out after I got it, but I would recommend getting a modern ANA grading standards for United States coins. You can find one at Barnes & Noble, a bookstore, or the library. The official ANA grading standards is a very good book because it defines the market grades of coins, what you'll expect, basically the grades that you're going to usually see being used by coin dealers. And they're a little bit looser than strict grading, like they're much looser than this book. This is like a very early book. And coin grading has changed significantly since this book was written. And another book I would recommend is Photograde. This is again another outdated version of Photograde. Again, I found out about these the hard way because I didn't know which ones to buy, and I found out these were pretty strict for modern standards. They are very good though. If you can get these, these are very interesting to understand like the history of grading coins since like the 1980s. So it is neat to get these books, but Photograde, you should be able to get a Photograde, like a modern Photograde at Barnes & Noble or another bookstore, or at a library. Another book I don't have that a coin dealer friend, not really a friend, but like an acquaintance recommended to me, is called Making the Grade. I don't really know exactly I don't know who wrote it, but it supposedly has very big photographs of coins and goes up from, I think, good to AU, but I'm not sure. So you should do a Google search or an Amazon search on Making the Grade book on grading coins, because he told me that it's a very, very good book for beginners especially, because it does have big photographs and it explains coin grading. Now, the last thing I'll talk about is planning your collection, and planning your collection is very important to coin collecting because it reflects how you collect coins, and you shouldn't just go out and buy coins without basic knowledge and without planning, because believe me, your tastes are going to change after you've been in the hobby for a while. I've been in the hobby for about 4 years, and my tastes have changed drastically. For instance, I used to not like bus coinage, and I really like mercury dimes. But I still like mercury dimes, but I've gotten more into bus coinage. So, planning your collection, you should just look through numismatic news, look through coinage, and best of all, look through the Red Book and decide what you like. And then learn about the coins that you like. Learn about those issues, learn about the key dates, learn about, how to detect counterfeit key dates and that kind of stuff. And then once you have a basic knowledge of those issues, go out and look at some of those coins at coin shows to get an eye for those coins. And once you have a basic knowledge, you can start buying coins. However, another thing you should keep in mind is you should buy certified coins when you're a beginner to prevent getting counterfeit coins. You shouldn't buy a raw unless you really know the series and you really know the issues, because there are a lot of counterfeit key date coins out there. See, I like to collect key dates. Like I'm really into rare, like truly rare coins, and like low mintage coins. But the way you collect is up to you. There's a million ways to collect, and there's a huge variety. So that's why you should plan, because you can't just get sort of diverted. Like, oh, I want to collect this, I want to collect that, I want to collect this. It's good to have a balanced collection, but you should plan what you're going to be doing. Now, that is about all I have to say right now. But please check out my coin forum, purelynumismatics.com, www.purelynumismatics.com. It's an extremely good forum for beginners and advanced collectors, and we really like new members. We have about 54 members as this video is being recorded, and our motto is purelynumismatics.com, pure numismatic education in a fun, family-friendly forum. And that's basically what we're all about. We don't have the trolls, the rude people on our site like a lot of other coin forums, like Coin Talk, like other forums. So it's a really good, like, beginner-friendly forum, but it's also like we have also a lot of advanced coin collectors on there, like Chris 1976, Physics Fan 3.14, New or Now, Bob RJP. We have a lot of people on there that are very knowledgeable. So again, that is purelynumismatics.com. Okay, sorry for the cut because my mom was calling me. So thank you very much for watching my video, the basics of coin collecting. And like I said, please check out my site, purelynumismatics.com, and join it. And you can ask away. You can ask any numismatic question in one of the forums there. And it's just a really good site and a lot of knowledgeable people. And a lot of people that are very into the hobby. So it's a really good place to go to ask questions and learn more about the hobby. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative to you all. Thank you very much. John, Coin Crazed.